whether hidden passengers, toxic chemicals in children's car seats.
The I-Team's Courtney Garish joins us now with something that's supposed to keep kids safe, but it could be exposing them to long-term health risks. Courtney.
George and Carol, researchers are taking a closer look at the flame retardant chemicals used to treat foam and the things we use every day, like car seats. I wanted to see what's in my kids' seats. In the process, I learned these chemicals are also making their way into children's bodies.
What did you build? What about your house that you built?
Meg LaDuha has 3 kids in car seats.
What are you doing? What are you doing?
A lot of research went into buying those seats.
Looking at the safety ratings, you don't think about what they're breathing in from the car seat.
But a newer model of Meg's 2012 Graco booster scored high in the hazard chemical category by a nonprofit out of Michigan. It tests for flame retardants in car seats.
So you wonder, how has that affected their health? You know, what now?
All car seats are made with at least one flame retardant. Manufacturers say it's necessary to meet the federal flammability standard for vehicles, but it can also expose kids to toxic chemicals. Like a lot of kids, my boys have spent a lot of time in car seats, so I wanted to see what's in them. Back in August, I cut foam samples from 2 seats and sent them to Duke University to be tested for free. Researchers are studying the use of these chemicals in everyday products.
There's a lot of concern about the potential health effects.
Lead researcher Heather Stapleton is talking about what showed up in my Graco convertible seat.
Where I go to school.
One my 2-year-old still uses. There's only limited research on that chemical, which is a type of chlorinated tris very similar to TDCPP, a known toxic flame retardant phased out of kids' PJs in the 70s because of health concerns.
It is considered a probable carcinogen.
So many companies have started using different flame retardants in car seats, ones that haven't been studied and might not be any safer. One of those, V6, was detected in my infant seat.
So over time, these chemicals can just migrate out of the product into the air.
Kids can inhale, ingest, or absorb them. Researchers are now finding high levels of these chemicals in children's bodies.
You have this just small window of exposure when the brain is developing that can lead to later life effects in adulthood.
But fire specialists point out flame retardants won't keep kids safe in a fire like this one.
There's a baby in there!
In 2009, off-duty Milwaukee firefighters crawled into this burning SUV and cut a 4-year-old out of his car seat, which was also on fire. Milwaukee Fire Deputy Chief Aaron Lipsky says these chemicals can only stop a small flame that starts in the car seat.
If there is that much fire in the cab of a vehicle, it really doesn't matter what the seat is made of at that point.
Which is why some argue the 1972 federal standard for motor vehicles is irrelevant. The primary threat used to be a lit cigarette. Now it's combustible materials catching fire in an accident.
What about a front window on this boat?
Meg hopes car seat manufacturers step up and find another way to meet the standard that doesn't put her kids' health at risk.
If it means that the price of a car seat is going to go up, then I would pay the extra amount of money to keep my kids safe.
And one company is working on an infant car seat that meets the standard using no flame retardant chemicals. It would be the first.
So some manufacturers are moving away from using known hazardous materials in babies' products.
They have like nursing pillows. They no longer have to meet a flammability standard. And over the last 6 years, many companies have stopped using the chlorinated tris that's known to cause cancer. Graco did respond to the testing on my car seat, saying in part, we have high confidence that our rigorous processes ensure our products are free of known hazardous substances. Go to TMJ4.com for more information on legislation that's happening around this issue, and also how you can test the products in your home for free.
Very eye-opening, Courtney. Thank you very much.